You guys know about the inverted cannonball? It's really an important life skill to know, mainly to impress your friends whenever you need to. I'm going to teach you that right now. Here we go. Woo! I also call it the Bikini Atoll tidal wave inducing dive because it makes such a big wave. But that's actually just a sideline thing of what we're going to talk about. What we're really going to talk about are bananas, because you also need to know about bananas for life skills. Everybody loves bananas. Who doesn't? Do you love bananas?
Oh, of course.
Yeah? Do you love banana plants? You love everything about bananas, right?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, who can say anything bad about bananas?
I don't know.
Everybody does. Okay, now that we've cleared that up, that's our famous woofer, our first woofer ever. He made the call to duty, came out here. Now he's my right-hand man for a month. It's great. Anyway, yeah, so he was also my camera person. Now I have a camera person. Anyway, what are we talking about here? Look at this beautiful, gorgeous, I mean, lush, seductive. You have any other words?
Lush?
I think I said that. Lush, make sure I said that. Gosh, just everything about him is so beautiful. The way the light shines through. Look at the shadow of the palm frond above it. Look at that. You could look at that all day. All right, I'm just gonna sit here for an hour and not talk. Except I think there's an edge trimmer in the background. So we won't do that. Anyway, so what are we looking at? We're down here at my beautiful, must I say so, I don't want to sound braggy, but I really like what I did here. There was nothing here. Down in San Diego at my place where we grow plants. And also you can come down and stay here because as long as you're willing to pay me, because that way I'll help me pay the mortgage here. But we're down here in San Diego next to the pool, and I decided a buddy of mine gave me this particular banana. He's another crazy plant guy. Look, you could even use this thing as an umbrella. Like an umbrella if it's raining. And you're like, you want to be outside, but you don't want to get wet. You just hang out under the banana. It's probably pretty good lighting, yeah? Anyway, there's all kinds of uses. But my buddy gave this to me, a little baby guy. And it sat in my shade house over there for, I don't know, maybe probably like, a year. And it got up to about 3 feet tall. I will give you an example. It was as big as, it wasn't even as big as this one when I planted. Maybe that big, but didn't look as pretty. But I put it here about, I planted it here less than a year ago, I think. You have to look back at the videos when I finish this pull. There's probably a video showing this thing in the background. In like a year, this thing went from a little tiny guy, single guy, had a little pup next to him. He went up to 15, 16 feet tall. And I don't really know. I'm going to call it a she. She went up to 15 feet tall. And guess what? She is pregnant. Can I get in here? Whoa! Don't want to fall in the pool with your iPhone. That's a bad thing. So look, people, see that bulge right there? You ever seen a pregnant girl? You're looking at one right now. So yeah, there's going to be a big flower. See, what happens is the fronds get progressively smaller, and that's how you know that your banana is pregnant. And look at the beautiful leaf pattern on that. Isn't that pretty? And then the next leaf will be even smaller yet, and then there'll be a big flower. And I'll bag that flower, get some fruit. It'll take a while to fruit to mature. We haven't even trimmed a single frond off this tree. We probably need to at this point, the old ones. But so what my buddy says about this particular variety, he got this from a guy who got it from the Azores Islands in Portugal. Now, I hold a special affinity to that place, even though I've never been there. My DNA came from there. That's why I'm big, thick, hairy, and dark. Because I'm a Portuguese. Yeah, from the Azores. It's actually subtropical out there. Maybe that's why I have this affinity to these tropical plants. But anyway, it's a fairly cool island out there, and this banana was the best banana from the Azores for producing fruit and also growing good and getting dense and being beautiful. And but they don't know the name, so I'm just calling it Azores. And so my buddy's a pretty astute plant guy, and he doesn't know the name. He has seen it a couple times. He thinks the same clone around, just by matching up, the phenotype of the plant, the way it looks. So, but we don't really know exactly the complete origins, but it is from the Azores Islands, but the whole idea is this guy, a buddy of mine, he grows all kinds of subtropicals, lots of bananas. He says this is by far the best banana for California. So as you can see, it gets big, it gets lush, it gets beautiful. The foliage seems to hold up. So right now it is, what's the date? It's August 13th in Vista, California. And you can see the new foliage is really beautiful. But even the foliage that went through winter is nearly perfect. It's rather thick and tough. It's a big, big leaf. We're talking probably 24 inches across. So why is that beneficial? One, because it looks so good. Two, because you could wrap up your pig and cook it in the ground like luau, and then use this material to not only wrap your pig in the ground for humidity. You also cut out the stalk and put that in the ground around your pig, and that creates the humidity you need to cook your pig thoroughly. You can look into that. I'm sure there's YouTube videos. Maybe we'll do it someday, not today. You want to cook a pig today?
Why not?
We got to go find a pig. I've got a shovel. We can dig a hole. Nah, I think we'll skip that. But anyway, you can also serve your food on it. You can use it as an umbrella. It just looks super cool. You can even take these leaves and just cut like a nice leaf off, and then take it inside your house and put it in a giant heavy-duty vase, and for a party, and it'll blow people away. You could probably even like go to a luau and make some makeshift clothing, like a loin cover, possibly. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with this. So anyway, now's the point. Everyone's like, yeah, Gary, I'm sold. I want one. We don't have any. Not yet. I need to dig this thing up, divide it. But this is going to be the banana that we carry at Golden Gate Palms forevermore. And we're calling it Azores. So tell everybody and your sister that we have this plant. Now, you might as well, since we're here, just like, let's study some of the beauty of this plant. Look at the stalk. Just that color alone and that pattern. Just like this crisscross pattern right here is so pretty. Another really fun thing to watch about these banana trees is how they unfurl. They come up as this, like, I don't know what you call it, just like this spike with this funny little dangler here. Looks like a little pigtail, right? And then, it comes out and completely unfurls. It starts out in the heart of the tree down here, pushes itself up and does its thing. I had no idea. I wish I didn't plant so close to the rocks. It's gonna be hard to dig it out and divide it. But anyway, I think in a frosty climate, obviously this would get frost burn, probably at 28 degrees, down to probably 23 degrees, 24 degrees. You would probably lose, at 28 degrees, you're gonna get some burn on it. It's not gonna look so good. At 25 degrees, they're gonna just literally melt and they're gonna look horrible. So what you do is you just cut off all the fronds and it'll neaten it up. You'll still have the stalks. Stalks won't freeze. And then boom, your thing will keep going and flower and take off and fruit. And then we'll actually follow this tree up. I'll show you kind of what to do when it actually does fruit. It's just pregnant now, as I mentioned before, so we'll wait for that process to play itself out. But anyway, that is our Azores banana, and we're going to be going bananas at Golden Gate Palms. Woohoo, whole new thing.